invite Mark Sankrant to the stage from Empower Media Marketing to introduce Fanbloom.
Thanks, JB. So I'm Mark Sankrant, Senior Vice President of Corporate Strategy with Empower Media Marketing. I live in the media space, which has been fundamentally changed by social media, mobile technology, and through the use of data. But consumers have changed also. Consumers no longer accept advertising messages simply being broadcast at them. Rather, they want to be part of the conversation, and they also want to share their experiences and their influence with others. The broadcast era is over. Fanbloom has the ability to recognize this, and they work with brands as well as their agencies to help them better connect and engage with the consumer. And on the agency side, allows us agencies to work smarter and more efficiently and effectively on behalf of their clients. I've had the fortunate opportunity to work with Fanbloom, not only introducing them to our practice leads, but also several of our clients. And I'm very happy to introduce today David Pierce, the co-founder and CEO of Fanbloom.
Thank you, Mark. As Mark mentioned, I'm David with Fanbloom. We are an intelligent influencer advertising platform. We're focused on solving a problem that's only recently emerged. Social media is fundamentally changing consumer purchase behavior, influencing the purchases in 70% of all millennials. And these individuals are 4 times more likely to spend more money on these purchases. Marketers are taking note. I want to talk about Jane. Jane's a young, savvy digital marketer at a traditional fashion brand. She's been tasked with reintroducing her brand to young millennials. She wants to use social media to do this. But Jane's a big social media user herself, and she's starting to understand the traditional ad models don't work in social networks. In a traditional ad model, the message is broadcast at an audience. In social networks, that broadcast doesn't arrive because the audience isn't looking at it. They're looking at each other. They self-select into groups where they share what they think is cool with people who they think will also think it's cool. And these messages continue to evolve and spread, or they die out. The people best able to spread the message are part of the group, not the broadcast. Jane understands this, and she's starting to learn that a new advertising channel has emerged: influencers. Influencers are not just celebrities. They're hobbyists, amateur photographers, aspiring models. They all have large audiences, and they create engaging, relevant, and trusted content. There's millions of them, and sponsoring them is effective because their message is not an advertisement, it's an endorsement. Over $1.5 billion was spent last year sponsoring social media influencers, and it's growing at the same rate as social media advertising, 40% year over year. But Jane's learning there are some big challenges in this space. And she's not alone. In a recent survey, over 600 marketing and communication professionals ranked being able to identify the most relevant influencers as their number one challenge, followed closely by recruiting and outreach and measuring ROI. This process of identifying, contacting, negotiating with, and measuring the results of influencer campaigns is tedious and time-consuming. It involves a lot of back and forth emails and messy spreadsheets. It's expensive. It doesn't scale. It takes industry experience, and as a result, it's most often outsourced to agencies. We're building an app to automate it. Fanbloom is the first intelligent platform for automating high-impact, long-tail influencer campaigns. It's an end-to-end solution providing marketers the tools and information they need to quickly and effectively sponsor social media influencers at scale. There are a handful of platforms competing in this space, but they're more of a band-aid to the problem than a solution. Because they'll help you find and manage influencers, but they provide little to no information on the actual audience that you're reaching. And so being able to understand or predict how an influencer will impact your brand amounts to a painful and expensive process of trial and error. At Fanbloom, we're solving this problem with BloomRank, our proprietary audience intelligence technology. BloomRank analyzes millions of data points across the audience of an influencer, predicting which influencers will deliver the most impact across specific demographic and vertical markets. The more data we collect, the better BloomRank gets. Let me share some results. Grainwell is a local wood-centric home decor shop that was looking to generate more online sales. So they worked with us using BloomRank to identify and sponsor high-impact home decor influencers on Instagram with predominantly female, US-based audiences. This campaign generated them over $6 in sales for every dollar they spent, which is more than 200% better than the average $2 return brands see on Google AdWords. Lexus is hosting events in the Chicago and Detroit areas to promote the launch of their new RX. We're helping generate awareness and attendance to these events using BloomRank to identify and sponsor high-impact Instagram influencers with audiences specific to the Chicago and Detroit areas. No competing platform or agency is providing this same level of geographic audience intelligence. Companies like these are looking for a solution like Fanbloom to lead them into the next generation of social advertising. Our predictive BloomRank technology is live on Instagram today, and in the coming months we'll begin integrating advanced workflow automation features, including bulk outreach, post-scheduling, payment processing, and ROI monitoring. And our public Instagram launch later this year will be followed with additional platforms, including Snapchat, Vine, and YouTube. Our business model includes a monthly subscription for access to our advanced predictive analytics and ROI tools, as well as a percentage-based transaction fee on all influencer payments processed through the platform. Our team includes myself and Matt Schock, who both have extensive experience building and designing web and mobile applications, and Sean Herron, who previously founded one of Cincinnati's leading entertainment and talent marketing agencies. Together we're Fanbloom, and we're excited to lead more companies into the next generation of social advertising. Thank you.